The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
Well, what is going on here? Hey! Orax Art, thank you very much for that raid. Caught me right as I was getting started. Hey, thank you very much. Thanks for dropping everybody off. You have a wonderful night. Welcome everybody. Good evening. Howdy. Hope everyone's doing well. Tonight we will be diving into our likeness sculpting, the wonderful, wonderful world of likeness sculpting, where we'll be hopefully finalizing and finishing the male character's bust. We'll continue to work on a project commissioned by the makers of...
Noble ally, please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
By the makers of Banishers, the Ghost of New Eden. They so gracefully supported my work and commissioned this piece to happen, so big thank you to them. And Hike the Earth, thank you very much for the 57 months, my friend. Much love back at you, man. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for supporting my journey, my quest through this world. Much obliged, my friend. Let me send you some wisdom to aid you on your quest, my friend. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, just kidding. We're gonna fix the camera first real quick. I really gotta get that new cable, that's for sure. Just a second real quick here. Also, okay. Sure can, where's it at? Oh, there we go. Had a lovely day out in the garden, get some prep work done. Absolutely beautiful weather. It's that beautiful time before when spring is just starting and the weather's nice and there's no insects or anything awake yet. What a golden time that is. Golden time indeed. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got? Cornish pixie. So I got some ground up Cornish pixie in this jar. Something. Let's see what it says. There we go. Just like how a wise wizard trusts their own intuition and expertise, trust in your own abilities to make the right decisions. That's right. Trust your gut, that initial instinct, no matter how weird it may seem sometimes. It's usually, it's oftentimes very correct to follow that. It's when we talk ourselves out of trusting our instincts. That's when we get into trouble. Alright, let's I got this scar down here, but we need to blend it in and then kind of complete this section on her, and then we'll switch over to our guy here. A little bit too prominent. Let's flatten it down and then reshape it. It's too much. Sticking out too much. That's right, Robert. Every day, my friend, except Saturdays. I take Saturdays off. Sunday through Friday. Hey, what's up, Stormy? Okay, glad you made it over here to the live stream. Thanks for following me. Thanks for checking out my stuff. Hey, what's up, Looper? Good evening. Leora, hello. Well, thank you. Thank you very kindly. Anthrosculpts. I don't know what that is. Is that short for something else? Yeah, thanks, Robert. Yeah, this piece is a sponsored piece, so we tend to do sponsored pieces in kind of like one swoop. Normally our normal kind of week outside of a sponsored project, we usually have something different going each day. So it's always nice to change it up, but I'm definitely always anthropomorphic. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I'm trying to think. Would Sir Didymus count? Or, I mean, I have a Minotaur in progress right now, a mouse character. Like, but it's not like human body, mouse head kind of thing. It's more of just, it's like red wall type of style, you know? We certainly do furry things. Yeah, that's awesome, Robert. I'm glad you enjoy following along. You should post your work on Discord if you're something you're up for. You can get feedback each week. Doesn't matter what stage of the class you're on. That option is available to everybody. Sculpting is not expensive, I don't think. I had zero monies when I first started. I have 2 monies now, and I'm still able to do it. Yeah, when I started getting into sculpture, the only income I had was I had a part-time job at Target when I started. That was it. Doesn't have to take a lot. Pretty much the thing you have to get that you just can't source any other way is the clay itself. But everything else is technically you can source other ways, you know. Right. Cheaper than video games, it's true. It's true. Most people wouldn't consider gaming expensive. Or gaming doesn't have to be, just like sculpting doesn't have to be. Gaming can be very expensive, and so can sculpting. But it certainly doesn't have to be. I mean, I think even if you spent the maximum that's arguable. Okay, now we gotta... She's got these kind of scars on her forehead here.
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
Hey, what's up, brother? Mr. Brox. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Come on in. I appreciate that very much. Welcome, everybody. This is what we're working on tonight. Well, technically these two, that's a pair. We were commissioned by the makers of this game here called Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. It just came out. You can do exclamation point Banishers to see that. So you see where it's from. But it's a 2-character bust. This is the sketch I did. It's kind of like a mock build or a rough draft, if you will. Kind of what we're going for here. And so now we're going through and we're actually making the final version, starting with the hardest part, which is the likeness. And yeah, so that's what we've been working on. Got all kinds of other stuff I can show you guys. Let me show you a few things, then we'll get back to it. How was Brox's stream? What was he up to? I know he's been getting ready for wedding, right? Big wedding. I remember last time I joined in and was lurking around. He was talking about that. Let's see here. Here's a D&D character. That's all finished, ready for painting. Excited for that one. Cool piece for Coil. Like Coil as in the roleplay scene Coil. That Coil. Here's a, this one's in the works. This is Morgoth. He's a character from... it's Morgoth from the Lord of the Rings universe. He's essentially, he's the guy that that Sauron, this is Sauron's daddy, or Sauron's master, if you will. The one who corrupted the elves into the orcs and created dragons, and he's kind of the epic big baddie that you don't see in the films, but he's written about. Let's see, what else can I show you guys? I got all kinds of stuff going on. There's nothing else really in reach. I can grab this orc here. Show you this orc. It's a 40k orc in the painting phase here. There he is. You're into Warhammer 40k. Here's some chess pieces. I'm working on a custom chess set right now. Yes, sir. These are the pawns, the teacup soldier pawns. Here's one that's painted. Just doing a little bit of touch-ups on her here. She's pretty much done, this likeness here. And then we started him last night. We started him. So we have to finish that up. Start to make these scars a little thinner here. Don't have cosplay in your country? What country is that? Yeah, me too. Me too. What a good guy. You guys don't need me to tell you that though. South Africa. I think you can get it in South Africa. If you do exclamation point cosplay, go to their website, and then in the top right corner, right away you'll see International Distributors button. Just find your country there. I could be wrong though. Might not be. The only downside, in my opinion, to cosplay is that it's just not as widely available. But Time will change that, I'm sure. Once upon a time, clays like Super Sculpting weren't very... Coming soon. Okay, there you go. Well, at least it's in the works. Bummer. It's no this material, there's no difference with this material and other polymer clays as far as how it works. The main difference, which is an amazing thing, but is this right here. So when this material is cured, when it's hardened, like this piece is here, it's flexible like rubber. See that? So it has like a very, it's polymer clay, yeah. But this is the difference. Other polymer clays, if I did that, it would just crack and break, right? They're brittle. This stuff is extremely durable. So, which to me is a very big deal, big thing. Now let's just got some scars right here. Tiny one. Oh yeah. Can't help myself with the random gardening ranting, that's for sure. So last year I did you know, every year I try to experiment with different things in the garden, and last year I compared I like the idea of putting something down on the ground to stop weeds and, you know, grasses and other plants from growing in your garden space. So the idea is to cover everything, and you know, to the point where you can, you know, essentially move whatever that is out of the way and plant things that you want to plant. And I've seen all kinds of different ways to do this, but last year I experimented with using two different things. I used cardboard, just regular brown plain cardboard, and then the other thing I used was like that black mesh material, that landscaping fabric, so it's called. Good evening, Colleen. And without a doubt, 100%, the cardboard was a million times better at doing its job of preventing grasses and weeds and stuff from growing. It's crazy, the difference. The downside, which is a good side, the downside, like I said, which is a positive, is that it doesn't last for like multiple seasons. It lasts for one season and then it's pretty much you know, breaking down, which is a good thing. So you just got to reapply it every year, but yeah, you're right. Fimo, Jovi, and Dala clay. There you go. Well, you can definitely use polymer clay, you know, whatever you can get your hands on, and then just design your pieces a little bit different, so, you know, don't be doing any like thin straps of clay flapping in the wind, you know. What got me started in sculpting? Well, I've always been kind of interested since the age of 10. That's when I discovered it as a as an interest. But, you know, like a normal 10-year-old, I didn't really stick to it. Just kind of was one of those things that would passively, you know, I'd be interested in for a while and then it'd phase out kind of thing. And that went off and on through my schooling years. And then at the it's probably about 15 years ago when I started really pursuing it as an adult. That was when I never stopped. That was when I stuck with it. Did you learn any of your knowledge from schooling, or was it more learning by practice? It was more learning by practice. Yeah, so yeah, just in my own time. But it compounds, meaning like it's like riding a bike. So even though there was these phases where I'd get into it, and then phases where, you know, it'd be a couple years between when I had sculpted last, but it'd always come back kind of thing. I always pick things back up where I left off, you know, so it wasn't like starting from scratch every time, you know, so. But the majority of the improvement and the growth and all that stuff came during this 15-year phase that I've been on of just pursuing it, you know, as an adult. So if you're in, okay, they have Shavant. Yeah, Shavant is similar. I use Shavant. This sketch back here, that's done in Shavant, which is very similar, like you said, to monster clay, but very different than polymer clay. So, hey, Ianusho, Lianusho. Am I saying that right? Is that an I or an L? Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks. Hey, you know what? As long as I keep a roof over my head, and I'm pretty happy. I don't really need much more than that. The basics. Of course, I'm not gonna say no, but yeah. No, I've never done the con scene. So. No, no worries. No worries. Welcome. I started, so I became a sculptor and a streamer at the same time. So I've been streaming since 2011. And that's how I kind of figured out how to kind of like turn it into what I do for a living, was just being a streamer. So I never really got into any of the other, I guess, paths, if you will, like doing conventions or getting into the industry, quote unquote. I'm relatively kind of like what's the word? My name is not known in those realms, we'll say. Kind of off in my own little pond here. Hey, what's up, Lord God? How you doing? Isolated, we'll say. I think that's the word I was thinking of. All right, round 2, huh? Oh, size, okay. Yeah. It's an easy thing to lose track of, that's for sure. Hey, Faiska, saying that right? Hey, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. And we're doing one more check with the likeness department here before we jump into the texturing. Let me go top off my coffee and then we'll give it a once over and start doing details. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Meeting. Got some things we need to change here. The battle of likeness continues. Ah, jeez. Just a second.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Oh, it's probably gonna mess up here. 1 second. 1 second. I had to reset up my camera settings.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
There we go. Hey, Zerk NA, thank you very much for the 10 months of support. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for sticking with me. And we'll set that year marker. Okay. That is, yeah, the sketch is done in Siobhan. Correct. Yeah, it's something I started doing with the last round of projects, where I do kind of like a rough draft or a mock build before we dive into the real deal. I just use Shavant because I have Shavant on hand, so. Something that's reusable. More waxy and less sticky, yeah. I've heard that. I've never tried monster clay though. I'm not really picky when it comes to clays, so I just work with what I have. I'm not really doing anything detailed with it, so. Hey, what's up, Chili Dog? It's a step closer to the wax stage people do in toy design. What is monster clay? Offhand, do you know what gauge that your armature wire is? I have some 12 gauge and it feels too narrow. What do you have? This stuff is 16, I believe. 16 gauge. More there. Yeah, I think they God, what was that stuff called? Like Cernit or plasticine or something like that. That really waxy stuff they use in toy design. You just have to rotate it out. And just don't leave it in there. It's not gonna turn to liquid right away. Yeah. Yeah, I used to do that too. I'll probably build one again. Just get a heat lamp, a bulb, heating lamp bulb. Get one of those clamp lights from the hardware store. It only costs like a couple bucks. You just put the heat lamp bulb in there. And you take a box and you cut a hole in the top. You get a box with a lid. Cut a hole in the top. Line the inside with foil and voila. You have a nice heat box set up there. Hey, Red Drum. Been good, how are you? Good to be here. Things have been good, my friend. I wonder if I could use that to dehydrate 3D prints and plaster castings. What do you mean dehydrate them? You have to like dry it out or something? I'm not familiar with the process there. Oh, I see. Okay. I wonder if just moving air would be better. Or, yeah. I guess heat has a role to play there. What's up, Chuck? Vallejo. It's a good brand. Yeah, he does. His name's Red. He's from the new game Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. You can check out the game with exclamation point Banishers. It'll give you a link. New game just came out. Story driven. This thing? Open a bit more. This thing right here? That's the basket backpack for our class character. So we got that nice weave pattern going on there. Wicker basket. This bottom part will be kind of like leather. Basket packs. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Bushcrafting pack. Hey, what's up, Quinn? Hey, what's up, Brian? Hey, well, thanks for joining us. We'll catch you later. Till next time. Have a good rest. The D terrorist. Good night. Okay, I think we clean it up now. He raided us. Mr. Brock's raided us, so you haven't gone far. Yeah, same. He's got quite complex hair too. Hey, what's up, Toadstool? Hey, hey, Chili Dog. Thanks for the tip, my friend. I appreciate that. We're certainly getting there. The likeness battle is it's definitely a battle. It's a hard one. It's kind of like an endurance challenge, really. What's up, Dolph? How you doing? Bronze casts? I don't. I mean, I never have. If a client wanted a bronze cast, I wouldn't say no. They're willing to pay for it. All right. Now let's brush this down and get ready for little details and textures. I think we'll just do like skin wrinkles and stuff like that. I'm not sure if we'll do the scars. He's got some scars, but I think we'll do those after we bake the face at one time. All right, one more check with the likeness department, and then we'll do it. I've been summoned. Now I actually brush with clay glue in this particular case. You can with isopropyl alcohol. I'm just using clay glue so it kind of stays on there longer. Yeah, it's a harmonica holder with a webcam. I'll be right back. All right. We're good. We're good for cleanup and detail. What a battle. What a battle. Ah, jeez. Speaking of battle. It's a battle, too. Alright, thanks, man. Yeah, they commissioned me to do a trophy for them. It's a fun project. Done, yeah. Had a nice steady stream of sponsored works or sponsored projects. Certainly. They wanted me to come out and do something else for them this past TwitchCon, but I wasn't able. Bad timing. Yeah, right. Yeah. I think that's what got in the way. Was the Germany trip. They wanted me to come out and do like a live demo at TwitchCon at the Crocs booth. It's one of their main sponsors this past TwitchCon. Like a 1-hour demo. Custom cnotbusch cracks. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to do more. It's hard to be spontaneously just go to stuff like that too. You know what I mean? Living the family life makes it not easy. Mostly, I just don't. I'm sure I could just do it, but I really don't like leaving the family behind. We need to get a cnotbusch family RV. And just hit the road when stuff like that happens. We're quite the tight-knit little family over here, and I don't like spending any time away. Hey, what's up? I am Ada. How you doing? Sorry, I was muted for the having a meeting with the photo department. We had the missus is my source of brutal honesty when it comes to likeness, and I totally butt heads with her. And we looked at a photo before I made those last minute tweaks, and what a huge difference. It's crazy, man. I was just telling her how I hate how much of a battle it is sometimes. It's because you know, when I'm sitting here and I'm working on it for hours, you get so blinded to, it's like it just starts to become what you want it to become without it actually becoming that. It's hard to explain. Yeah, right. I want this to become this so much for so long that it literally starts to become that, even though it's not. And then someone else comes walking along, is like, oh, that's not that at all. What are you talking about? You're like, yeah, it is. We'll end up like fight over it. Hey, what's up, Dara? Welcome. It's that humility check that Alright, I'm gonna brush over the surface with some alcohol now. This is one of the characters of the game Banishers. Ghost of New Eden. It's one of the main characters. It's for a 2-character piece here. It's like it does the same thing that glue does. I'm actually hoping it kind of removes some of the glue so we can get the surface to be not sticky, you know what I mean? Right, it smooths things out. The glue smooths things out too, but the alcohol evaporates, so it kind of restores the surface back to normal quicker. Sort of prepping the surface to take detail. Okay. Questions are always welcome, yes, definitely. Feel bad about questions. Alright, let's see. Now. I'll get in there with some detail here. It's got a little bit of wrinkles under the eyes, this guy. Ah, yes. Rest in peace, that peanut. Cheers, yeah. Right by my side as usual. Yeah, yeah, we really gotta get that city area done. It's hard, man. It's hard to get done with working on our normal projects, and we're just ready to take it easy, man. Yeah, we started redoing the city area right before I left for Germany. Surprise lines? No, this is just, trust me, I am a forehead wrinkle fellow. They're always there. No matter what your expression is. Yeah, they are. Makes you want to sneeze. Let's use a smaller brush. Do our final brushing here. And we'll get this in the oven. Of course, there could be some things we adjust or tweak or change, just like we did before. With the other character, but Zergling bull. Cambodian Zergling. I watched that Zergling video recently. It was a nice project. Bummer. I'm just curious. I'm just so curious what kind of life the Zergling has right now. It'd be so funny to find out someday. I look up at the night sky and see the moon and wonder if the Zergling is also looking up at the moon. Oh wait, but Cambodia's... I guess that doesn't really work, does it? Don't see the moon at the same time. Just a heads up there, folks. This Friday, there'll be no stream this Friday. Have to go on a little day trip over to Des Moines, Iowa. It's like 3 hours away. For something special going on. I'll be sure to say it a few times through the week. Oh, pretty cool. Driving will be nice, no snow or rain. Yeah. It should be nice. We'll head out early Friday and hopefully be back by evening time. We have a epic quest. A mighty adventure. All right. I think that's ready to go, folks. Oof. Thank goodness. All right, let me get this. Let me get actually both of these tossed into the oven, and we will switch to. It's going to Iowa, not Middle Earth. It's Middle America, Earth. Middle America. We'll get both of these in the oven here. Bake them, lock them in. No man's land. Not much going on out there. Just the way I like it. All stocked up on llama's bread. Alright, let's get these in the oven, and we're gonna switch to working on our homework for the for Sunday's class. I'll be right back. All right. It's all just flat out there, eh? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Hey, no problem there, Miss Mouse. Nebraska is when it really gets bad, because then it's just straight up cornfields. That's for sure. I've driven from Illinois to Colorado many times. It's quite the boring road to take. I remember driving through the scariest storm of my life in Nebraska one time. It was so intense. It was like a crazy lightning storm that was so intense that it was nighttime, but the lightning was hitting so many times that it was actually continually daylight. It was surreal. I swear I was like lightning striking left and right of the highway. Other cars were pulled over, you know. I was like, I'm not staying here. We need to get through this. Floor it. I straight up, that was probably the only time in my life where I thought there was a good chance I would die. Yeah, I was like, oh man, this storm's gonna get me. This is pretty, it was intense. Absolutely intense. Yeah, the lightning flashed so much that the sky was lit up, you know, like the daylight, but it was nighttime. If you get hit by lightning while you're in your car, supposedly you're safe. Yeah, sure. Supposedly. Yeah. You know, if you be walking around outside in a lightning storm, as long as you got rubber shoes on, you're good. Trust me. I've been struck 32 times. Yeah. Official advice, yeah. Stop your car, alright? Don't worry, stop your car, get out, and lay in the ditch. Certainly don't try and run away. Accept your fate, peasant. It's time to die. Don't resist. Give in. No thanks, I'll stay in my metal box, thank you. We just try and get out of the... Nope, don't try and get out of the tornado's way. Right. This is made by Play in the Mud. If you look up Play in the Mud or we do a shout out here on Twitch, she makes excellent coffee mugs and other things out of ceramic. This was commissioned and gifted to me by Miss Colleen. I have a nice collection of these. Thanks to her. Good and sturdy, really well made, really nice colors. It's good stuff. All right, let's get to work. Feeling this will probably be... Oh, it's not frozen. Oh, sweet. All right, we got our hands here. 2 sets of hands we gotta complete before next class. Actually, I mean, technically we only have to complete 1 hand. Not sure if we'll sculpt both the arms, probably just 1. So. All these. There you go. Yeah, really good stuff. I'm not a very light-handed person, and they've certainly held up.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Samida, hey, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Welcome to the cnotbusch Kingdom. Thank you very, very much.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Double whammy. Corn Dog, thank you for your Prime sub as well. Thank you both. Welcome to the cnotbusch Kingdom. Thanks for supporting my work. If you master a craft and open a store one day, can you post your link in the stream? Maybe. After properly vetted? Yeah, absolutely. Now go. Go, grow the skill, master the craft. Earn the link post. Maybe well, I mean, it depends on, you know, what it is. I can't just say yes blindly. What if it's like, you know, mastering a craft that's not so family friendly of some sort? You know what I mean? cnotbusch, you said yes. A hobby shop. Bobby's Lobby. You have to make a hobby shop named Bobby's Lobby and set it up right next to a Hobby Lobby. And use the same exact font on your sign, orange color and everything. Called Bobby's Lobby. Oh. Well, hello. Nice little snacky here. That's good. Didn't eat dinner today. I'm hungry. Nah, she probably made an extra one because she knew I didn't eat it because I skipped dinner. If you perform a craft for 10,000 hours, you're gonna be pretty good at it. I don't think you can actually master any sort of craft, but you will be good at it. Bobby's lobby. Perfect. That was pretty good. I do have to say, that was pretty dang good. Nice. Those pesky dirt bikers. Bentley's just become the grumpy old dog on the street that barks at things. Sadie barks at airplanes. Commercial airliner is going overhead. She's straight up looking at him, barking at him. Hey, get off my air lawn. How dare you grace my field of view? Begone, foul airplane. Grumpy old Bentley. Okay. Ban him. Banned until you finish your homework. Hey, Miss Mouse. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry, Corn Dog, I missed that message. You do. You kind of like over time you accumulate anatomy knowledge, you know, just by looking at, you know, you actively study things as you try to create them. You know what I mean? By looking at reference, trying to recreate it. Over time, you develop like an understanding of, you know, whatever it is you're trying to make. So the more times you're making things, doing this process, the more kind of knowledge you're building on, you know, anatomy and stuff. So hey, awesome, Miss Mouse. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you with us. We're up to it. Ready for bed? Oh, we have to switch hands. Our photo and video department has to take the little one to bed, so we need to switch to this hand because she's recording the other one. Oh wait, oh jeez, forget we're using super glue there. Clay glue on the palm. Let's actually let's get some super glue on these. Let's get a base layer of clay. You're wondering what does that have to do with it? Wait, what? With what? What has to do with who and what? Oh, the switching of the hands. The missus is recording this one. And yeah, so she can't be here recording and taking Emma to bed at the same time, so we have to switch. I always have to strategically work on things that we have certain things that we pretty much discuss everything that I'm working on, and certain things I can work on that are not recorded, and other things that are. Could be creating holes in the footage. Alright, Miss Mouse. We'll catch you later. Until next time. restaurant. This one's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Crooksy, hello. Welcome. Thank you. And not an easy to get in spot, that's for sure. It's in the works. That's the progress so far. A lot more to do still. Too big. Yeah. I don't have the character nearby. Exactly as big as I want it. I wanted kind of a bigger pack, not a small one. Alright, now I gotta get the seam line in the middle here situated. Can leave the kind of rectangular nature. Fingers really are like rounded off rectangles. Okay. Basic structure covered. Tip of this finger needs some more material.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Plue juice. Thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome. It is a magically imbued playlist with artistic buff included. And I make it available for all to share. Thank you very much, Plume Juice. Welcome to the cnotbusch Kingdom. Thank you very much for supporting my work. I appreciate that. Indeed. You feel a tingling right at the top of your head. That's just the magical buff at work. Okay. Keep shaping up these fingers here. Or bed bugs. Hey, how you doing, Bunk? And the sweating hands, what's that from? Lack of experience. That will pass, don't worry. Stay on the road. Yeah, I did a new tactic for the mushrooms that worked out really well. So what I did is I sculpted the stem and the under section, and it was just flat. It was just flat on top, and then I hardened it. Then I did the mushroom cap on top. So I did it in 2 parts. Really nice results. Didn't know you were gonna burn. I'm just joking. Don't worry. Do I make time lapses on my YouTube? I do not. No. I mean, I kind of have, like, it's not time lapse, but it's like where you can see the whole project start to finish in, you know, a 9 or 10 minute video. Man, I need hemostats. I think I used them all though. They're all in use. Just have to live with it. Would I consider it's difficult. It's not as easy to make time lapses as you'd think, especially with, you know, think about it. It's about 180 hours from start to finish of like HD footage. I don't even know how many gigabytes worth of footage that would be. Then you gotta get it all on one machine to crunch into a time lapse. It's difficult. Do you have to edit them a lot? The ones that are there, yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Takes like a whole week of editing just to make one of those. My wife does all the video work and editing and all that stuff. But it's a tall order. It's a big job, that's for sure. Thanks, bud. Yeah, you know, maybe at some point, maybe we will have something like that. It's just right now, it's just not in the cards right now, so. Hey, thanks. I've not. Oh, I mean, I've messed around with stop motion a little bit, but haven't really dove in too deeply. It's certainly on my bucket list, though. I'd definitely love to do some stop motion stuff eventually. All right, filling out the shapes of the hand a little bit more here. Get that nice section under the thumb. Hey, thanks. As our hands to our tutorial project character. Here's the other hand so far. Holding the staff. What kind of mushroom is it? The tasty kind. Kind of like a wandering wilderness gathering character. I'll go grab the character. I'll show you here in a second. The magic kind. It's not ceramic. No, this is a polymer clay. You can do exclamation point clay and get a link to the material I use. It's called cast clay. Essentially, you can sculpt with it as long as you want, and then once you're ready for it to be hardened, you can cook it just in a normal kitchen oven. Bake it and lock it in. cook it in the cookery. It's the character eating it. He's collecting it. Probably to use for something. Culinary, or maybe making like a tincture or something like that. A reagent for something. Hey, what's up, Ren? Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Let me go grab the character. Let's see here. Where even? Oh, there he is. Their character so far. So once we have, let's see, this hand will be like this. Probably lower that. This one. Like this. That. I don't know. We'll see. And he's got this this wicker basket backpack, which will be kind of like that. Got a few accessories over here. Actually need to get these in the oven. It's a class project. This is a piece I'm demonstrating start to finish in a tutorial manner. So you guys, if you want to learn how to make this character, you can. Just go check out the playlists. We shoot the live classes on Sunday, so you could tune in Sunday mornings for the next sessions. I did the lesson on hands last. We're just doing the homework. I'm not always able to complete parts in the lesson, more just explaining kind of how to do them. So this is my homework. This Sunday I'm gonna be going over how to connect the hands to the arms, how to kind of finish that all off, how to finish the whole arm off and stuff, resizing things. And wings, oh boy. So the firmness is just the softer it is, the easier it is to kind of build up your initial forms, and to move the material around really easily. But the harder it is to do like small things like details. You can still do them with the softer clay, you just have to have a much softer touch. So it tends to be harder. And firmer clay is much harder to kind of build up your initial forms in detail, but much easier to do the details. Okay, so open wings, there's all kinds of different ways to do open wings. What you need to do is you need to have something to be the base of the wing that's in the silhouette or shape of the wing. It could be foil, but honestly something, I don't know how big your owl is, but let's say the wing is about this big. If it's flat like this, you could even use like cardstock, piece of like thicker paper or you know, like cardstock material, and just kind of cut out the wing in the size that you need, or in the shape. And then you do all the scale or all the feathers on one side first, bake it, flip it over, and do the other side. You could even do it flat on a piece of wood like that too. You just have to make sure. Yeah, that would probably work. If you were to do it like, you know, just stick it to a piece of wood like this. Texture the whole thing. Right. Now you got your longer feathers at the edge here. You can either do it, kind of texture them in like this, or you can use the additive method, but you just have to be careful if you're doing the additive that it doesn't get too thick. And then I'm just gonna do a little quick little sample here. And then, yeah, and then you would, you know, just make it as good as you want, as good as you can. And then when you're ready, just make sure that the part that touches the board is all the way to the max kind of thinness. So that way when they meet up on both sides, they'll you know, they'll actually come and try to keep the thickness down. This is probably a little bit too thick, but try to keep the thickness down. You could even also, after it's been baked, sand the back down. There's all kinds of different ways to do it. So anyways, you sculpt it, you finish it, bake it, remove it, flip it over, and then add clay to the back side of the wing and just do the same. You know, it's going to be a little bit different texture on the back side of the wing, but you know. And then once you have your two wings, you can combine them together into the owl. It should be, if it's a little bit on the chunkier side, it should be fine. It shouldn't droop. If you're worried about it kind of like drooping on you, then you need to kind of support the wings if you bake it again. You know what I mean? Because if you take a piece of, let's see, I baked this flat like this. If I was to then stand it up like this and put, you know, more design work on the top here, and then bake it again, there's a chance it like it, you know, because it softens when it when you heat it up again, it gets soft again. So, but it does hold its, you know, like if it was like this much, you know, it's firm enough. It's not going to be a problem. So I think these wings are too small that like it wouldn't be a problem if you just stood them straight up. But yeah, that's one way to go about it. The other way is, let's say I was doing these wings but bigger, I would use same idea, but I would either use a piece of sheet metal or cardstock or some sort of flat material that holds its shape. And or you could even take some steel stick, wrap the board with foil, take some steel stick and flatten it out and cut out like a basic wing shape, and then, you know, sand it down so it's real thin and use that as like a filler too. So kinds of different ways to go about it. What's the easiest way to remove it from the wood without ruining it? Well, I usually just use this like after I don't remove it until it's baked. So what you do is when you do accessories like this, you cook it, you heat it up so it's a hard object. You know, like one of these little guys here, little bag. And then once it's a solid object, then you just kind of, you know, loosen it up and remove it that way. Technically though, the only reason I actually sculpt right onto the wood, there's actually a better way to do this, but it's not good for stream, is you wrap the piece of wood with foil, like really tightly wrap it, and then you just do the same thing as what I'm doing here, and instead of having to peel it off after it's baked, you just unwrap the foil and peel the foil off, you know. So I just don't do that because you got this reflective bright material in the camera and it's not good for stream. So have you ever done an investment mold and made a metal weapon that way? I haven't. What's an investment mold? What's that? Oh, I see. Lost wax casting. Okay, I know what that is. Yeah. What's up, Strangle Loop? I've not done that. I know of lost wax casting. I've also seen like sand molds and stuff. Although it seems like a lot of the results with sand molds can be a little bit rough. You have to refine them a lot, so probably not the best for like a detailed sculpture. Lost in the workshop, are you? Ah, I see. Yeah, I better hope the mold turns out correct. Although, I think if I was doing wax casting, I would sculpt the thing out of just normal clay or whatever I want to sculpt out of, then make a mold and cast in the wax, and then make a mold of the wax. So it's technically a reproduction. So if something goes wrong with that process, you can just recast another wax copy. That's how it's done often. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I don't get too much into the realm of reproductions. And I found my niche doing one-offs or one-of-a-kind pieces and just offering commissions of that, and that's just kind of where I've decided to focus my energy, you know. There's a million kind of routes to go, and I think it's better to kind of focus. Don't get too spread out. I am a teacher. Yeah. The cnotbusch Academy of Art. We have low tuitions of $40,000 a year. Very competitive. Join us. Just kidding. I teach online. I have taught in person at California State University. I was hired to do a summer arts class out there. They would fly me out in the summer. But for now, I just do, I offer one-on-ones with people, and then I have a free class here on the stream that I teach. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's not as simple as just pour another one and there you go. Gotta set up the sprues. You gotta do all the cleanup. Investment casting. Develops a name like that for a reason, for sure. All, in my experience, all molding and casting operations are an investment. It's a equity investment model with if that's the way you want to sculpt, because you have to put so much time and energy and material costs towards a finished product when you go that route. But the benefit is that hopefully you can, that you can reproduce it and keep selling it and actually develop an inventory that way. But it's certainly not as easy as just hitting copy pasta or hitting a button. $40K bits, perhaps. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm gonna need everybody that's been following along on the class Make sure you guys' tuition is in by the end of the month here. That'd be great. I already wrote down everybody's information, so got all our participants locked in. Send you the invoices. I need a loan. Oh yeah, we offer. Go check out our finance department, and they'll get you all loaned up. We'll take your financial feature from you, no problem. You gotta invest in yourself. Invest in your hopes and dreams. What a racket. That makes it a costly free class. That's right. Free is just a buzzword, you know. Clickbait. Buzzword. Just listening while doing my sculpture homework. But I live near Fresno. My dog's name is Sadie, and I'm originally from Iowa. Too funny. Oh, Mr. Brightside, nice. That is funny. Your dog's name's Sadie. And it's funny, when I taught in California, I was in Fresno. I went to Fresno 2 or 3 times, I think. In the middle of summer. Not very nice. And you're originally from Iowa. From Iowa to Fresno. Brought you out there to work or something? Or like put your elbow down at the right point and send a lightning bolt up your arm? Investment classing. Free class with investments. With investment options. Yeah, it's like a funny, the funny bone. Yep, keep doing it. We're gonna find a link for applying for your classes. Well, if you want to do one-on-ones, I do that. You just have to email me if you're interested in doing one-on-ones. Otherwise, the class playlist doesn't cost anything. It's free. That's I think exclamation point class, maybe. I think we have a command for it, linking to the playlist. We've received your application and you have been approved and accepted. Welcome. Class, there we go. Exclamation point class. There's the Twitch and YouTube. Thank you, Colleen. Congratulations! You have been approved for cnotbusch Academy of Art. She'd always steal your socks. So many colleges are like that. They like just approve everybody. But make it seem, make it seem like it's, oh man, I gotta apply to get in. Everybody likes that feeling of being approved. You totally know it's all psychology game. Psychological operations. Got a general AA degree, have nothing to do with it. Hey, thank you. Welcome to the stream. It's starting to look pretty good. Starting to look pretty good. It's an accomplishment. Hey, there you go. There you go. Well, my highest attained level of education was high school as well. Just add this piece. What's a piece that you have done for yourself? I've not done things for myself. Even my personal projects or things that I just want to do, I end up selling. Don't keep my own work. I've done projects for family, yeah, like gifts and stuff. No, I don't get attached to my work. I have no problem parting ways with pieces. I've always been pretty okay with that, though. At this stage in my career, it's actually very difficult to hang on to work because my work, my sculpting work is my my income. Yeah, this is how I make a living. So to hang on to something, you know, to work weeks on something, to just hang on to it is just not in the cards, you know what I mean? It'd be like going to your job, whatever job you have, and doing a nice 2-week stint, and then getting a printed paycheck at the end of it, and instead of going to the bank to cash it, you put it in a picture frame and you hang it up on your wall and look at it. That's the normal equivalent to me hanging on to work that I've done. But I don't know. I think even if it was in the cards for me to keep work, I still would sell my work. Does the clay release only work on clay molds that were made out of clay? That's a good question. What other molds would you be doing? Silicone or something? You have very few pieces that you've made also? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been one to be attached to my past work. I enjoy the making process, and I enjoy seeing the end result, but I don't really feel a need to hang on to it. I don't know. I imagine its main objective is to get the clay to not bond to anything. So you could probably paint it on any sort of surface, let it dry, and stick polymer clay onto that surface. And then once it's baked, it won't stick. As long as that layer is there. You know? I don't know. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean it'll stop the polymer clay from sticking to any surface, I imagine. Not for polymer clay. Actually, Vaseline works as a glue for polymer clay. I've used Vaseline to stop epoxy clay from sticking, but not polymer clay. Intricacies of clay be deep. Indeed. Never-ending deep. An endless deep. Right now the best place to see finished work is DeviantArt. I'd like to eventually get everything all switched over to ArtStation for finished work. Why am I still holding this? Okay. Oh, there's actually playlist on there's finished works on YouTube, and there's also playlists on Twitch of finished works. I'm that guy that'll have like a crumpled up like piece of paper, and I'll be like walking around with the crumpled up piece of paper in my hand for like half the day till I realize, why do I have this crumpled up piece of paper in my hand? Then it goes in my pocket. And then at the end of the day, when I empty my pockets, it's like just a bunch of random junk accumulated. Random little pieces of plastic and crumpled paper. Couple coins. Pat, catch you later. I'm actually gonna get out of here too, I think. Not bad. We'll pick things back up tomorrow morning, folks. It has been a nice long full day for me. Time to rest, time to recharge, and we'll hit it again tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. bright and early. Thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. If you're interested in helping us along our quest, we're trying to hit 300 partner plus points by the end of the month. I believe we're at let's see, where are we at right now? We are at, if you scroll down below in the panels, you can see we're at 219. So if we hit 300 by the end of the month, and then we can maintain that for the next 3 months, I'll unlock Partner Plus, which gives me a 20% raise, essentially. I would go from a 50-50 split with Twitch to a 70-30. And I'd get 20% more of the support you guys give. So, if that's something if that's something that's in the cards for anybody out there, I'd much appreciate the support in making that goal happen. That'd be a huge quality of life improvement for me. So, but anyways, either way, it doesn't matter. Thank you guys so much for. Thanks for supporting what I do. Thanks for keeping the lights on and the food in the fridge over here. I'm gonna get out of here. Let's find somebody to raid, and we'll hit it strong tomorrow morning. Let's see. Let's see here. Could raid Cody. Science stream. Oh, Mary's doing good. Alright. Yeah, let's raid Cody Shibby. Doing some drawing. Drawing some monsters. Alright. Oh, hey, what's up, Astriel? Let's go raid Cody. Alright. Till next time, friends. Bye-bye.